Hey, it's me again. Same day, June 7th. Oh my god. Saturday. I'm actually going to Pride on Sunday. Pride Philly. June 10th. I went to New York last year. So, first of all, it's expensive traveling to New York. So, me and a friend, Jack, we're gonna go to Philadelphia, which is really, really, really cool. Thank God for him. Honestly, I wasn't even gonna go, but he was like, no, like I'll pay for the gas and like the parking. So I was like, okay, that works. I don't mind driving. I love road trips. But so that's that. So okay, so Saturday is the 10th. Oh no, Sunday is the 10th. Saturday night, Friday 8th, and today is Thursday. So today is the 7th of June. I forgot to mention that before, but I was just thinking like, okay, I want to make, sorry, it's like burped in the microphone. I want to make a movie, or I want to have a story that, I don't know, like I have tons of ideas, like out the wazoo. But the thing is that I don't have an idea that really kind of like I wouldn't have to talk like directly about Jesus, but I definitely want it to be woven in there in a way that's very relatable and not like a preachy way, because I feel like for people like me who love the fantasy films, I love sci-fi, if it's done well, I love action and adventure, I love all these things, comedy, but it's just nobody really knows how, or nobody knows, I don't even know, like what God thinks about these types of entertainment, and what kinds does he I wouldn't say approve of, but what kinds is he okay with us consuming, and what kinds is like so not okay. And so that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out now. And I like writing stories. I just don't know what to write now. There's one idea that I created like years ago, like maybe 4 years ago, and it was called American Hotel. Essentially it's about well, it's more like a TV show kind of format, but it starts off with there's like a pageant being hosted at this hotel. So a fairly new hotel, and it's kind of like nowhere town in America, but it's quite big. It's like nothing fancy. It's just tall and big, a lot of windows, silver, and there's a pageant being hosted at the hotel. And essentially, one of the main characters, all the main characters are like teenagers, but teenage, like boys and girls, and one of like the white blonde chicks. I think they're probably gonna be twins. I think I want to make them. Well, no, they're gonna be twins, but like it's not gonna be the main kind of character. But the one that we first focus on is a blonde girl, and she's in this pageant. So essentially, she goes back out to do something, and she to use the bathroom or something like that. Like the pageant, like stage or event is a separate room, and then she goes out. And then while she's out, these other teenagers are coming in. Some of them have something to do with the pageant, more or less. Some of them are just in just coincidentally. Like these other characters, these are two guy friends. One is kind of like a Hawaiian guy, with like kind of like long, like shoulder length hair, and one is shoulder length hair. And then one is white, and she has like brown hair, brown short hair. And they're kind of like the surfer dudes type deal. And I still haven't figured out where this is. So like, there's a lot of mix matching going on in terms of people that are there. But it's like, the two that are really, or the three characters that are definitely going to be in there. It's probably going to be a nerd in there because I like nerds. Like a, typical, like, skinny, scrawny guy with glasses, most likely going to be white. But yeah. And then probably pair of twin girls. So, these characters being introduced, it's pretty chill. Obviously, people in the pageant are kind of freaking out because the pageant, so you naturally freak out. And then when the girl comes back in there, she looks and there's nobody in the chairs anymore. Like it's just when it's about to start. There's nobody in the chairs anymore. There's nobody anywhere, and it's like the room is dark. No, it's Johnny. The room is dark. It's like oh shit. And it's like that. And the rest of I guess this episode. The rest of the episode kind of like these kids, only these kids survive, these teenagers that we got to know for like 10 minutes. And then some of them discover each other, some of them don't. But essentially it's them kind of exploring this hotel, and it's them like trying to figure out like which room should they go in. The more they get to explore, the more, obviously they try to go out the front door. But the front door is locked. It is a see-through. Or maybe it's like spiral, like one of those like spiral doors. But you can see through. It's like throughout like the series, it's like depressing because like the seasons change. And it's like they can't go outside. But that's some of them. I'm gonna go in the rooms. The thing is, each room is a different place. Is kind of like a dream activity or a dream scenario, an American dream scenario. And it's an American hotel. So for instance, there's like parachuting, like a room where like you just walk out and all of a sudden you're parachuting. And each one has a number to it. So the numbers mean something. A number means like a door at a place. One of them, you're like on like dirt biking or whatever. When you like scuba diving, so that's like the general theme. So then, the thing is that the vents are kind of like a place where like there's something in there, something mysterious in there. There are monsters in the vents. Oh no. I changed my mind. I haven't thought about the story in a while, sorry guys. I think they actually like kind of hide in the vents because at time monsters actually roam like the halls. Kind of. So like, it's kind of like depressing seeing these kids that kind of like descended to like be like bad ones. Have like dirty clothes. It's this like awkward scenario. And them just like trying to survive. But also some of them don't care. Some of them are just like going through these rooms and be like, okay, I'm gonna like live my life. But some of them are trying to figure out what the hell's going on. I want to get out and live my regular life. So yeah, that's the general gist of it. Kind of like inspired by like Monsters Inc. Kinda, because like each door is like a different destination. Kind of inspired by Sweet Life Zack and Cody. It's a hotel, kids in a hotel. So yeah, maybe like I never saw a House of like Rubus or whatever. I never saw that, but I imagine it has that kind of feel to it as well. Kind of, not as much like horror, but a kind of like overall sense. It was very funny. I'm allergic to pollen, so like I literally was okay up until this point. I didn't sneeze at all, but now my nose is running and sneezing. Back. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the heck to do. It's like when I figure out what I need to do, I'll be like all in, and you guys will be too. Hopefully, I want to definitely like write it. So the reason why I'm thinking that I want to do this story is because I don't feel like writing a whole world. I don't feel like doing like a ton of world building, so I'm probably gonna have this set in like our world right now, and later like do like worlds that are like unique, so I can make characters that are like really, really, really unique, mostly fantasy based. And but yeah, this one is I can build a lot off of this world, and of course it's like a character kind of piece, you know, seeing how these kids react to stuff. And there's a gay love story, by the way. Yeah, kind of, but like, you know, it's rough. It's rough. Pretty much, I imagine it's with like the two like surfer dudes, because they're just friends at first. But no, shit happens. But yeah, what else? Yeah, and I don't want to. I have ideas for like action type stories, but I don't want to write like violence right now. I don't particularly like writing violence at all. I don't imagine me being very, oh my god, this bird. I don't imagine me being really good at fight scenes or talking about stabbings and blood and da 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 da. They're mowing the lawn, so that's what it's all about. Mowing the lawn. Well, I'm mowing the place here. You see that. But yeah. So that is the gist. And maybe I'm thinking too hard. Maybe I should really just like let it come to me instead of just trying to force something to work. But I don't know. I don't know. I miss having a good story that I am like really dedicated about. All my life I've always had stories that I'm like, oh yes, this one is it. But now I'm just kind of stuck. I'm like in like a limbo stage. I'm like, I don't know, because I don't want to do something that's like not related to spiritual life at all, because I'm done with spiritual shit right now, and that's the most relatable thing to me. And also, I want to help other people that also are looking to also be entertained, but also kind of like have a story where they relate spiritually, and like it talks about stuff like this, like stuff that I talk about with you guys, like discovering who God is and having a relationship and dealing with like, yeah, like I care about what people think about me and I don't want to look stupid, but then again, this is kind of what I decided. I decided to, you know, to choose God, and it's a very not a popular thing. So it's, you know, I kind of want something like that in a story, because you don't really get stories like that that are not like pushing down religion down your throat. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Yeah. Yep. Alright, that was it for now. Talk to you later. Bye.